What's up guys, today we are at Six Flags St. Louis. The ride I'm most excited for here is the Mr. Freeze Blast Coaster. That looks like such a fun ride. Let's get into the park, let's get in some rides. This looks like the same font as Ninja at Six Flags Magic Mountain. So I did Ninja twice, front row and back row. Back row actually got a pretty good pop of ejector airtime going down the first drop, which really surprised me. It was actually a pretty violent airtime. The transitions are terrible, but still overall, not a bad ride, pretty fun still. Just did Boomerang. Yeah, it's a Boomerang. It was pretty bad, pretty rough. Sidewinder at Hershey Park is still the best Boomerang I've ever been on. This was bumpy. So I just did Screaming Eagle, and I only did it once. I would do it more times, but the line was pretty long, only one train operations, and they're still sanitizing in between each dispatch, so just for time's sake, we only do one. Did back row. It was pretty fun, but I could tell this is probably going to be more of a front row coaster, but still overall pretty fun. Pretty cool layout, more of a terrain layout, kind of hidden in the woods, so there's not too many places where I can get footage of it, but overall, pretty fun. Alright, so just did the boss, and one word, retrack. Badly. This ride really needs a retrack. I didn't really like this ride at all. I only did back row once. I'm not going to do it again because for whatever reason they're running both trains but only filling in one. This part seems rather inconsistent as to how they're doing their sanitation per ride. Sometimes they'll just make you sit on the wet trains with sanitizer on it, but there's some other rides here that they run the train empty after sanitizing it, so a little bit inconsistent as to what they're doing here. And up next I'm going to try out the spinning coaster. Alright, so just did Pandemonium, and that was a very fun ride, and honestly that's probably been the most enjoyable ride of the day so far. But I still gotta do the blast coaster, which I want to head over that way next. On second thought, I've never been on one of these things, so what the heck, I'll give it a shot. right, Excalibur. That was a lot of fun. Only disappointment, only the one full circle, and that's it. I wish I would have done maybe 2 or 3 circles, but still, very fun ride.
Everything I used to be seems to have disappeared so fast. Like time is playing tricks on me. Like my present now is my past. Oh, and it feels like I'm running backwards all the time. It feels like I am being left
Alright, so Mr. Freeze was... Alright, I'm back. So that was easily the best coaster of this entire trip so far. That was awesome. That was such a fun ride. He pulled some incredible positive G's going up the top hat and going up of the inverted top hat. The craziest part was that part right there. That was such an odd sensation when gravity kind of stopped, but it kept going up and propelling you up. That was such a bizarre feeling, but I loved it. I might try this again later, but the wait was a little bit long, so maybe later today I'll come back, but we'll see. All right, I got 1 credit left, which would be American Thunder, which is a GCI twister coaster. So let's get that last credit of the day. So just did American Thunder twice. Did a front row and back row. Definitely much more of a front row coaster. You get much more airtime, just floater airtime, nothing too crazy. Nothing astronomical about this ride, but still a pretty fun GCI overall. So I got about 45 minutes until the park closes, so I think I'm just going to marathon Mr. Freeze Reverse Blast for the rest of my time here, because that was my favorite ride by far here, and want to get a few more rides on that one and try different other spots out. So let's see what I can get done in 45 minutes. Alright, so I was able to get one more ride on Mr. Freeze Reverse Blast. Yes, it took 45 minutes for me to get one ride on it. That's how slow the operations have been at this park today. And I can't really blame them. I mean, I know that they're just trying to do their part just to keep things clean and sanitary and sanitizing the rides and such. So I can't really hold that against them. They're doing the best that they can, and crowds have been incredibly light today. Like, if it wasn't for this pandemic, I would have been able to ride everything 10 plus times each. I can't complain too much because I was able to get every single credit at least. All right, the park is closed now, so park exit montage. Alright guys, I was going to wrap up my day at Six Flags St. Louis. Wasn't the best day, but it was still pretty fun overall. Mr. Freeze Reverse Blast coaster was definitely the best coaster here. Everything else was pretty good, nothing like jaw-dropping or anything, but still pretty solid park overall, I would say. Ryan from Post, putting the ride count in right now. And that will do it for today, guys. So I will see you guys in the next video and catch you guys in the next loop. See you guys.
something new.